Welcome. We are so pleased that all of you, special invited guests, and members of our class of 2021 could join us today, in person, for a celebration of the accomplishments of this resilient class. Let's please give our class a round of applause. While we wish we could have had a traditional ceremony today, attended by the entire class, their numerous friends and family members, our wonderfully dedicated faculty and staff, our distinguished trustees and other honored guests, we see this event as a new dawn, a step getting back toward normal after the most unprecedented time in our recent history. Today, you, the class of 2021, have the opportunity to wear your well-earned regalia, hear your name called, walk proudly across the stage, and at long last, turn the tassel of your caps. I have the honor of handing our graduates their diplomas, the first time I will have done so since becoming Mitchell College's 8th president nearly 1 year ago. Together, we will witness the Mitchell College tradition of the ringing of the bell, live and in person. Something done when your years at Mitchell begin and end. We look forward to this evening's release of the virtual 77th commencement ceremony of Mitchell College, which will recognize the entire class with pomp and circumstance, including speeches, music, and awards. You may view the ceremony beginning at 6 p.m. from a link on the Mitchell College website, and I hope that you will have invited as many of your friends and family to watch as you could. Even if you miss the live release, don't worry, it will be available on the Mitchell website for months to come. As I look out at the class of 2021, I see excellence. You can't begin to know how proud I am of all of you. I have congratulated many classes of students over the years, and I have always known that a tremendous accomplishment it is to earn a degree. That accomplishment has always involved hard work, sacrifice, and commitment. But you, the class of 2021, have given more than most classes. You've endured more than most classes. You have sacrificed more than most classes. But since my arrival at Mitchell, I have seen in you a dynamic and an ability to change and adapt to circumstances forced upon you. This will serve you throughout your life. The ability to match the moment with tenacity and fierceness, along with equal measures of kindness and empathy for one another. As you go out and make your mark in this world, in your work, in your future studies, in your families, in your relationships, in everything that you do, you bring with you more than what you learned in your classwork, more than what you learned in lectures. You also bring the incredible strength, resilience, and adaptability that you learned going through this historic year together. I'd like to share just a small part of Amanda Gorman's inaugural poem that makes me think of all of you. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true, that even as we grieved, we grew, that even as we hurt, we hoped, that even as we tired, we tried, that we'll forever be tied together, victorious. You, Mitchell College class of 2021, are tied together. Keep your bonds with each other. They are priceless. Today, this place becomes your alma mater, forever a part of your life. Carry that with pride. Come back to Mitchell College often. You are as much a part of Mitchell as it is a part of you. And we want to welcome you back again and again and again. And for you to feel like you are at home every time you set foot on this campus. As skilled mariners, you are ready to chart your course. Now is the time to go navigate a world that you would like to see. Congratulations to the Mitchell College class of 2021. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Mr. Richard Davino, Chair of the Mitchell College Board of Trustees.
Thank you very much, President Espy. And before I get started, this is an historic day for Mitchell College, the first commencement for Dr. Espy, who, under tremendous circumstances, has led the whole Mitchell College team with distinction to bring to the class of 2021 like no other. On behalf of all of you and the trustees, I'd like to thank Dr. Espy for her amazing performance in her first year as president of Mitchell College. I really am delighted to be here today in person with you and bring greetings from the entire Mitchell College Board of Trustees. I teach at Columbia University Law School, and so like all of you, I've spent the last semester in front of a Zoom, and I'm so glad to see the faces of the students in front of us about to become alumni of Mitchell College. I know a little bit of what you've gone through, and I so appreciate your amazing resilience, flexibility, and dedication to achieving this landmark performance that brings you here today. Just as you were limited in the number of guests you could invite to this celebration, even though we're here in person, so too is the board limited in who could attend today. I'm lucky enough to represent all of the trustees and share how proud we are of the commendable achievements that you have brought you here today. Both the trustees that are watching this on the stream and also the few trustees that are here today. Amazing accomplishment. A little more than a year ago, the challenges that you have faced over these past months would have been incomprehensible. Most people could not have predicted what life would be like during a global pandemic and how just about every facet of your life would be affected in some way. But guess what? Dr. Espy and her team have kept the Board of Trustees apprised of your accomplishments, your challenges, and all that you've done during these last semester, and it's clear that you face them head on and learn to adapt and keep moving forward, like true mariners. You have learned the importance of community and taking care of one another, because what affects one affects all. You have demonstrated empathy in the truest sense of the word. These valuable lessons, combined with your excellent academic grounding, will serve you well as you go out to chart your next adventures. As the top of one of your caps says, the best is yet to come. We are delighted that your families and other special guests could join you in this celebration today, and we share our good wishes with them. We have much to celebrate today, and it is an honor to be with you all here today under sunny skies, well, sunniest skies in New London. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you yet another first-time Mitchell College administrator, the fabulous Dr. Marilyn Sutton Haywood, our interim vice president of academic affairs, who will begin the conferral of your degrees. Dr. Sutton Haywood, welcome.
Thank you, Chairman Davina. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move to the presentation of the candidates for their degrees. We ask that members of the audience please remain in their seats for this part of the ceremony. There are professional photographers taking pictures of each graduate, which will be available for purchase. Will the candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts please rise? President Espy. Faculty, I present the candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts. They have completed and prescribed the course of study and respectfully recommend that such a degree be conferred upon them.
In accordance with the recommendations of the faculty and by virtue of the power vested in me by the state of Connecticut and by the Mitchell College Board of Trustees, I confer upon the graduate of the candidate the degree of Associate of Arts, earned with all the rights privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree. As a symbol of the degree conferred, you are now entitled to move the tassel to the left of the mortarboard. Congratulations.
Brittany Nicole Tudas. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science please rise? President Espy, on behalf of the faculty, I present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science. They have completed the prescribed course of study, and I respectfully recommend that such degrees be conferred upon them.
In accordance with the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the power vested in me by the state of Connecticut and by the trustees of Mitchell College, I confer upon the candidates the degree of Bachelor of Arts and the degree of Bachelor of Science, earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree. As a symbol of the degree conferred, you are now entitled to move the tassel to the left of the mortarboard. Congratulations.
Brittany Renee English. Jillian Casper. Adele O'Day. Andrew Michael Rivido. Michael David Santiago. Caitlin Thibodeau Curry. Dorothy Amelia Ames. Kaylin A. Balistrassi. Alana Marie Berkman. Margaret O'Neill Cherrick. Connor Lee Doolin. Nicole C. Estrella. Shayna Marie Gelfond. Michael John Gonzalez. Drew Philip Kites Playful. Gregory P. Kohler. Nicholas Anthony Mariani. Owen Matthew Hannock. Rhodesia Rose Chavarie Pettiford. Yamilka Rosa. Genevieve G. Rubel. Ashley Emily St. Pierre. Kaylee R. Sullivan Sage. Brett Austin Thorsmith. Anastasia Brady.
Let us give the graduates a hearty round of applause. In this milestone moment, let's also thank those people to whom this diploma means as much as it does to the recipients. Let us give another round of applause for those both here and not here, the parents, guardians, grandparents, and families of the newest Mitchell College graduates. Thank you. And now we draw this celebration of Mitchell College's 77th commencement to a close by marking this significant moment with the ringing of the bell. Each year the bell is rung at convocation and at commencement to mark the beginning and end of the academic year. Following the ringing of the bell, we ask the audience to remain seated until the platform party and graduates have exited into the ceremonial recessional onto the green. To accommodate our next group of graduates and guests, coming for our celebration, please follow after the class of 2021 to Mitchell Beach, where you may take photographs. Now we ask for everyone's silence as the bell tolls. Stephanie Constable, incoming president of the Student Government Association, will ring the bell 21 times in honor of the class of 2021. The celebration of the 7th commencement is now concluded. Thank you.